Welcome. My name is Mr. Joe, and I am your child's pre-AP Math 6 teacher. I'm sorry that you were unable to attend open house, maybe for a variety of reasons, but it's okay because I can do a virtual meeting through this video. All right, so the main thing we're going to talk about is Canvas. Canvas is our learning management system that we use here in Katy. In Canvas, you can view your child's homework, assignments. You look at a calendar. Maybe some teachers have uploaded videos. Is a great system in order to keep abreast of what your child is doing. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to Kitty Cloud. So on your Explorer, your search engine, type in My Kitty Cloud, and then once you click on that, you put in your username and password. Ask your child. All sixth graders were given it to it on the first day of school. It should be taped to the inside cover of their math ISN or their math notebook. So once you put in your username and password, the student's username and password, you have something that looks like this. So I'm going to talk about two things that you may find in here. Under secondary, you'll find Canvas. Also in secondary, you will find something called Think Through Map. I think for your child, it'll be under secondary 2. So if you scroll to, this is the menu right here. If you go to secondary or secondary 2, you'll find Canvas and Think Through Math. Think Through Math is a tutorial program. So if you would like your child to get a personalized tutorial program that goes through the 6th and 7th grade and 8th grade, could be, because if they reach high enough, they can go to higher level math. You can click on Think Through Math. They first will give you a 30-question benchmark test to see what level your child is at. They need to be at a higher level or a lower level. So Think Through Math is a state funded program. It's a great resource for you. Your child may have done it in elementary school, but it is available to them in junior high. So you click on here, you see Canvas, and it looks like this. However, I highly recommend, we are a mobile society, I highly recommend that your child or you as a parent download Canvas through your iOS or through Google Play. The app looks like this, called Canvas by Instructure. I would There is an attachment. I will email you an attachment on how to navigate through Canvas through mobile. Mobile is a little different than the desktop version. But when you download Canvas, if you load up, it'll ask you, what school or district are you logging into? You need to type in Katy ISD. And then it'll ask you, do you want to save this information? And for iOS, is it use? And I say yes. And then you put in your username and a password, and you'll have the Canvas. So here is Canvas. When you load it up, it's going to be populated with all the students' courses. So you click on the math course. So it means junior high, math 6 pre-AP. So in the first link, this is the home page. The pre-AP math classes were being sponsored by the Houston Texans. This is our second year being sponsored. We are integrating football and math. Last year, at the end of the season, around October-ish, well, not really the end of the season, but in October, November, at the end of this program, students will have an opportunity to write a one-page essay about football and math. Last year, one of my students, Sadie, her essay was chosen one of 10 essays that were selected throughout the Houston region, and she was able to get 4 tickets, a suites ticket at the NRG Stadium, for her brother, for her father, and I got one. It was against the San Diego Chargers. However, they did lose, but that's not the point. That is the experience of it. Here are email address. There are two pre-AP math teacher, David Rao and David Rowe and Sam Joe. So here's our biography. If you would like to know more about it, you can click on that. Here are supplies. If you would like to know what supplies we need, you can click on that. Let's look at our grading policy. In our grading policy, here tells you how your child will be graded, the different types of grades. Here's our late homework slash classwork procedures. You can click on that. If your child forgets his homework, he or she forgets their homework or forgot to do it, it is considered late. It is a 30-point deduction. It's a school policy, not a teacher policy. And if it's 2 days late, it's a 50. We have makeup work. We have test day. Test days are always given on odd days for test, major grades. Here's our reteaching, retesting. If your child gets a 70, less than a 70, in other words, they failed the test, they must attend a reteaching the next day or the week after. They have 2 weeks to reteach and retest. So they may take the test if their score was below a 70. Maximum score on a retest will be a 70. If they do not get a 70, the higher of the two grades will be used. And we have quizzes and cheating policy. Let's go back to home page again. Tutorials, we are the math department. We are available for tutoring during advisory and after school. Highly recommend during advisory because it's during school hours. Transportation will not be issued. All they have to do is get an advisory pass from one of their math teacher, well, for me, because I'm talking about myself, and they can come in during advisory. They just show their advisory pass to their teacher that they're leaving from, and they come. We do have an online textbook. I'll go over that, and a formula chart, and I talked about Think Through Math through Katie Cloud. All right, so if you click on modules, you can go to the textbook. If your child loses their textbook or you would like to see it, you can click on here. You'll load it up, and oh, um, because I'm not logged on to a student, it would have automatically loaded it up because I'm not logged in with a actual student username and password. Not able to. Teacher-wise, I could. Here are our assignments, but this is confusing for some. So it's called the calendar. So if you click on the calendar will be populated with everything that they have learned. Um, so we are, oh, today we are learning ordering rational numbers. So if they click on this, I do create a personalized tutorial video of what our lesson will entail, from the starting point, the number routine, from the lesson, to the activities. So this is not like a what do you call Khan Academy, which is very generalized. This is tailored to my class, so they can watch it. So for example, last year I had a student who had a medical problem. He missed many, many days of school. But you know what? He was on par with all the rest of his students because he was at home. He sat and watched the videos at home. He downloaded the homework, and it's like he was in my class. Here are the personalized notes. You can download the notes if you want to. The good thing about mobile devices, you can view all this. And here's the homework. So some kids may have left their homework. Said, I lost my homework. I left it at school. You know what? That is no more excuse. That's the excuse that I could have used when I was a kid, because we are a virtual society. And so they can now download it. If you don't have a printer, no worries. Just take out a sheet of notebook paper. Do not need to copy it down, and just answer it. Yeah. So, so, whoops. We have a quiz, as you can tell, which is on Friday. It tells you what our quiz will be about. It will be about classifying numbers, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing integers, how to write a fraction as a decimal or decimal as a fraction, and ordering rational numbers. And we have a at-home product of learning, and it tells you the direction. So again, I love this. So in reality, every math teacher every science teacher, every academic teacher, even elective teacher, should have something on Canvas. When you click on Canvas, you will see everything they need to do that evening. So, so this is almost like a planner because I know some students bring a paper planner, which is great resource. However, some students are not as organized or neat as that, so they can just go to Canvas, click on the to do. So if you're on a mobile device, it's called Calendar or the to do. It's on the bottom a part of it. You can see what you need to do. Let's go back to the home page. Home page. So let's go back to the home page. Another part that I really do like is called discussion. That's good. It works here. So help. Do you have any math related questions? So if there is something you're like looking at, it's like, I don't understand this homework. I don't understand this test review. I don't understand what we learned today. I don't understand this. I don't understand that. Then you can click here and you can type in whatever you want to type in. And I pretty much answer it within 15 to 30 minutes. Sometimes I answer it like immediately. However, maybe you don't want to publicly ask your question because you're embarrassed, which is okay. Then you go to inbox. All right. Again, I don't have functions of this, but your child will have functions once they log in with their actual username password. You can email me. Just respond back to me. Because every Friday, if you haven't gotten it yet, around 6 o'clock in the morning, I do email parents and students of our upcoming week of what homework assignment that's coming, what objective, what we are learning. So, because some parents email me back, so, you know what, my child will be missing next Friday. Can I get the makeup work? I have it. As you can tell, I'm pretty organized, and I have everything ready to go. I can create that packet for the kid. So, I would like you to, first of all, I want to welcome you to McMeans again. I'm here to help enrich your child's life. So if you have any questions, you can email me at samhjow. Wait, I don't need to say it. It's right here. samhjow at katieisd.org. I do respond within 24 hours. Actually, I do respond pretty within 15 to 20 minutes also. But if for some reason I cannot respond, I do try to respond within 24 hours. That's our policy here at McMeans Junior High. Welcome to McMeans Junior High. My name is Mr. Joe. I'm your child's pre-AP math teacher.